Hey guys, and welcome to another video. And today I want to talk about why I quit door knocking and instead now I focus on online leads and setting appointments online. Now, I remember I was out there knocking doors just every day out there for 6 to 8 hours. And sometimes I wouldn't even get a bill, right? And obviously it was in solar. And what really used to piss me off was, I know it was a direct correlation to skill, but sometimes you get placed into certain territories where, people are generally just not interested in what you're selling. They've been hit and spammed so many times. And it's like you're competing with people that would just do and say anything, and it just leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. So I found it very hard on the doors in order to progress pretty quick, but I did progress pretty fast. The only issue is, I don't know, I just felt like that I could have done more. I was like, there got to be a better way and better use of my time instead of spending so much time out here just trying so hard and not having any way to you know scale this thing. It was too many inconsistencies. It's kind of wild to think about. I used to knock doors in rain, thunder, lightning, like snow. I've worked in as low as minus 20 degrees outside and knocked doors. Yes, I did have some success and stuff like that, but the amount of things you have to go through when online, it's just a matter of, having the right copy in front of the right audience, and you can generate a lead just like that. I didn't really know what kind of game I was playing until one day, a buddy of mine reached out to me and was like, "Hey man, why don't you run like ads online?" And I was like, "No way, man! All I gotta do is just keep knocking doors. Um, I don't really have the kind of money to be spending on that. I have to go learn a whole new other thing." And I kind of brushed it off at first. And you know what? As time went on and I was knocking doors, and I remember getting, like, someone just told me, "Fuck off" on the door. And I was like, there got to be another way to this, right? Some people just, they have no respect for people. And, I'm generally a pretty thick skinned person, and things don't usually get to me. But that day, it just, people have a stigma about people that knock doors. And I was just like, I can't do this shit anymore. There got to be a better way. Now, I ended up hopping on Facebook and setting up some campaigns and stuff like that. Give it a test. Watch a bunch of YouTube videos, and what I was doing didn't really work. And then I met my business partner, and he was pretty much good at generating leads. So what we ended up doing was we worked together, and he would generate leads, and I would set the appointments as if I was knocking doors, and then I get those appointments over to a closer, and they'll close a deal, and then we'd get the kickback from there. Then I started realizing, like, all we had to do was increase budget, and then you know we could scale this thing. I don't have to knock 200 doors just to get 5 appointments and maybe one sale in a day. Now I was able to reach thousands in a day, book 3-4 appointments in a day, and that really made things good for us. Now imagine you're able to like connect with thousands of people on the daily, just by showing them ads and stuff like that. And the good thing about what we built is that we were only getting qualified leads. So people are pre-qualified. You already know that they want solar because they reached out. And I was like, I can't believe I wasn't doing this before. It kind of blew my mind that this was a method. And I was being very secretive about it. But I just wanted to share, like, at some point, you can try to scale door knocking by getting more setters and running a setting team. But realistically, most people don't get paid until deals are installed. How can you, just imagine having to manage a bunch of people that, they don't even know what they're doing, so you have to train them. And then they're not getting paid on time, so they're miserable. And, it's just not really sustainable unless you obviously have some capital and you work for a bigger company and your install times are quick. But the one thing about online is everything happens like this, and you can see your pipeline building up. And I don't know, I rather not manage a bunch of setters. I could book by myself, 3 to 5, even 10 appointments a day if I had enough leads. All I have to do is follow a script, right? So yeah, I just wanted to give like a bit of a takeaway of why, you shouldn't just be focused on door knocking. I mean, it's a good way to build up your skills and get some thick skin and learn how to deal with rejection if you're afraid of rejection. But at some point, you got to think about, how can I scale this thing? I mean, unless you're booking 5 appointments a day door knocking, good for you. But most people aren't like that. I know I wasn't like that. And I had to find something that worked for me. So yeah. Now, if you want to learn how to book more appointments online, just click the link below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.